Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Ariak Wolf, and today we have a review of Solar 2. Now guys, Solar 2 is a game which is essentially you build a solar system, and it goes through the life cycle of stars and all that, albeit very inaccurately, like with some of the aspects. But anyway, so Solar 2 was released in mid-2011 by Marudai and was developed and published by Marudai. And essentially what it is described as is a casual, it's a casual game because you're gonna sit there for a couple of hours maybe. You play it when you're bored and stuff. It's kind of described as a space indie game, mostly. And yeah, if I wanted to, I would call it a simulation, and that's probably how I would describe it. But it's very good. I mean, it's a good game. It's not something I would spend that much of my time on, but it's definitely a game where it's good. Now look, guys, let's crack down to the gameplay. The gameplay is very simple. Essentially, you start off as a small asteroid, and with the asteroids it's a bit different, but the asteroids collide into other asteroids, or your asteroid collides into other asteroids, and then it gains more mass until it turns into a planet. And then the planet, you don't smash into other planets with the planets, funnily enough. But as you can see currently in the gameplay here, I'm trying to get a bunch of asteroid moons, and that's going to be happening for a while. I think I eventually change pace. But, so the asteroid moons, you basically go near them. Here's a perfect example. I'm trying to reel one in. And it collided with one of my other asteroid moons. But yeah, so basically it works the same from then on, apart from with the black hole, which I'll get to in a bit. But the stages of each one are, the stages of the life from the asteroid to the Big Bang, which is the end game. That's just when you swallow everything up. Or, no, the Big Crunch. Sorry, the opposite of the Big Bang. And, yeah, so you start off as an asteroid, you go to a small planet, then a life planet. The life planet produces space fighters, I guess I would call them, that defend your solar system, which becomes eventually, but your system. And yeah, they also destroy asteroids, so they can be quite annoying. But after that, after Life Planet, there's Small Star, which has a maximum of 4 or 5, forgive me if I'm wrong, planets, and which it then turns into, when it gains enough mass from swallowing planets that orbit it, into a yellow star, which has a maximum of 6 or 7, and then to a red giant, which has a maximum of 10 planets, or 8. I don't know, but in the gameplay you will see my main save, which is almost turns into a black hole, but I didn't get quite that far. But with a 6-star system, you have a maximum of 10 planets. That's the maximum total. And yeah, after the red supergiant, and by the way, with the stars, if you have life planets orbiting your solar system, they will gain shields, which are used to obviously shield the stars from attacks so they don't lose mass. And it's the same with the life planets, they also have a shield. But also, after a red giant, sorry, I almost said red supergiant, you have the neutron star, and that's maximum orbiting capacity is 3. The neutron star, here's where the accuracy goes off a bit, because a star in its main sequence will, if it is already a red giant, then it'll go to a red supergiant, but there's none of that here. It goes from yellow star to a red giant, which is very inaccurate considering there's large stars and small stars both have different types. But with the large stars, if we use the large stars as an example, they either go to a neutron star when they supernova or a black hole. So, yeah, and if you also have, with the small star lot, if you have, say, the small star, and then that decompresses after it turns into a red giant when it expands, and then it's very hollow in the inside, and then when it compresses again, it turns into a white dwarf. So that's where the accuracy of this game kind of goes out the window, but it's still decent, and yeah. And apart from that, I forgot to mention, I did mention it earlier, the big crunch is after the black hole. Once the black hole grows big enough, it consumes the entire universe, and the game starts again. Yeah, so that's all for gameplay. I mean, it's fun, but it's nothing I would really spend that much time on. In addition to the systems leveling up, essentially, there's also missions, and when you combat other solar systems, which tends to end up bad for both sides. It's never going to be good for either side unless you play it really safely, and then it'll only end up good for you. But anyway, guys, so firstly onto the missions. I think for each pointer, I'll call them, around the planet currently on the screen, there are 3 separate missions within that storyline, I guess you could call it. It's not really a storyline, but that mission tree. And there's 3 missions for each one, and one's about protecting your lot. One's about protecting your planets and stuff, conserving. Another one's about hacking, I think. It's like stealing other planets and stuff. And then the 2 other ones seem to have escaped my mind. I think one of them's like military fighting and all that. And yeah, so that's essentially the missions. And the apart from that, the missions, and then fighting other solar systems, which is mainly what you'll do inside the military military mission tree, is basically going to end up where you either crash your entire solar system into the other one and see who wins. It tends to be the one that's larger. Here you see there's 2 of the same right there, or similar. But yeah, I think that may have been screen tearing. I'm not sure. That probably was another solar system though. But yeah, so as you saw there was a separate one. And yeah, so apart from that, you also have the Asteroids Collider, of course, with the mass. But you either play it safely, get lots of life planets surrounding you, and you just hover against each other. You'll tend to win if you do that one. Play conservatively, again. But anyway, so guys, onto the graphics. The graphics are simplistic and very clean. They're nice to see, and yeah, it's nicely done. It's refreshing, but it's not, oh yeah, such good graphics. It's average. They're good enough for the game. They're perfect. They're exactly what you want from this game. In terms of the UI, the UI is very minimalistic. I mean, as you can see right now in the top left, you have the selection of the stars and stuff, and with the shield tells you how many planets you have, and that's about it for that. And yeah, the menu's very clear. It can be played with either a controller or the keyboard and mouse. I use keyboard and mouse. And I forgot to mention in the gameplay why they're on the screen. The white things that you just saw there, they are like pirates, I guess you could call them. They just attack any system. They have no allegiance. Anyway, guys, so in a little bit here, the music's going to come on for the other track. And in about 2 minutes from now into the track. And what the music, before we get to it, music and audio, very nice. I mean, they were actually very refreshing for me. I like those. I like that part of the game, and the music and audio just really add to the graphics. They make the graphics feel like they're meant to be there, compared to, say, if I had other graphics turned on. And here I go into the options menu just to show you what's up, and I'm turning on the audio now. And yeah, so the options menu, very minimalistic there. But yeah, so there's not really much else to say about the game. I mean, it is very decent on, you can pick it up on Steam. And so it's an indie developer, by the way, guys, because I'm pretty sure many of you have not heard of Marudai. This is the only game I know about that they've made. But I must admit, I have a soft spot for indie games, and this one was quite good. And although the review, in my opinion, was very positive for this, I must make one critique, and that is the price. The value for money of this game is terrible. It's $10 on Steam. I mean, that's not too much, but for how much I played this game, it just wasn't worth it. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. This game, I'd probably have to give a 75 out of 100. And yeah, that's the only reasoning is the price, the game depth. There's not much game depth there at all. And that's about it. There's not much else. And also probably the fact that it's a casual game. I mean, I don't like casuals personally, and they tend to, for $10, a casual game like this is very expensive. Like, I classify Sims as a casual game, like the Sims series. If you don't know what that is, it's practically a life simulator. But anyway, so yeah, guys, I'm gonna finish up here. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these reviews. And by the way, guys, just a bit of a channel update. I was planning on quitting this channel and starting a new one, but I thought I might as well keep this one going. And yeah, by the way, guys, if you haven't heard already, I'm working for another channel now, Actor Pub Stomping, and they are a Call of Duty clan channel, I guess you could say. And I post there twice a week. Moabs, KEMs, all the assorted mega streaks, I guess you could call them, on Call of Duty games, as well as various gun streaks, and yeah, that's about it. And also streaks like solo player, yeah, stuff like that. Anyway, guys, so apart from that, I'd like to... Oh, and there you go, I'm just playing one of the missions now in the gameplay. But yeah, that was very disconcerting for me, because I had not seen that many at the same time, so I was rather scared, actually, of that. And I must admit, the missions, although they lack depth, they are also decent. But anyway, guys, back on topic. So I'm planning to do some more commentaries with other people. As you saw with the CSGO one, I still need to upload the rest of the CSGO series. I mean, I know, sorry, it was only a minute long, but I have two 20-minute videos sitting there, and I'm really want to get those out, but I just haven't found the time to. And yeah, but apart from that, guys, I was planning, as I said before, on quitting, because I just didn't feel motivated anymore. But I'm trying to upload more. I really hope you guys stick around. I mean, YouTube also has that thing where the first video you upload tends to get more views than, say, more recent videos if you don't continue them. So, for me, Minecraft videos were the first ones I ever did, and if you have a look at my channel, and you go down to the bottom of the videos thing, the first video I ever did was Minecraft, and it was horrible, but it still got a lot of views for what it was, and it was pretty horrible, I must admit. And yeah, oh, by the way guys, here we are doing another mission. This is the stealthy one, another one of the stealthy missions. But yeah, so, so, as you can see now, my views are just plopping off, and I've seen this happen to a lot of YouTubers, and yeah, mainly guys that I know personally and I support, I'm friends with. Yeah, but their views just drop off because they change what they're doing, and I don't think many of them realize it. But anyway guys, oh, and there we have me colliding with a solar system on purpose just to see what would happen, and we get to see that solar system later as well. But anyway guys, so yeah, so I'm thinking I may have to upload Minecraft again just to get the dead subscribers back around, but I don't want to yet. It may be necessary. And by the way guys, I'm gonna do it with friends, because I'm not going to do it without friends if I start the Minecraft thing again. And also guys, I'm starting a new channel with a friend that it's going to be called Lost Legion Gaming Network, and yeah, that's going to have special guests and stuff. It's going to be pretty awesome. That's going to be Minecraft, and it's going to be quite interesting for me going back to my old roots of what it was originally. And by the way guys, that was the death just then. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe for more.